Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to SA Accounting Academy. Here's a short clip on one of our previous webinars. I hope that you really do enjoy it.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I do see a lot of new names this morning, so a warm welcome to all of you. I'm sure I've seen all of your names on webinars that I've done before. I see we've got a couple of new subscribers to MCLU, so that's good news. Welcome to all of you and welcome. Prepare to be flooded. All right, there's a lot of new changes, and the way that this works is I'll take you through the slides, through the housekeeping, and as we go along, you'll see how we function. All right. So let's just quickly start. There's our introduction slide, our MCLU monthly compliance and legislation update. As you can see there, we're doing this for the month of April. All right, my name is Lettie Janse van Vuuren, and I will be facilitating you for the next 2 hours or so. Let me just quickly see if I can draw on here. Do you guys see when I draw a line? Yes? Does everybody see the line? Yes. Okay, cool. Great. Just for when I want to make marks on the slides and whatnot, we can do it. All right. So if I want to draw your attention to where I am, I can make a little dot and you can see where I am. All right. So on the April slide, that's the April changes, and where necessary, if there are any changes that are relevant, up to date, I will tell you about it as well. All right. So those of you that have not seen me before or met me before, there's my marketing blurb, just a little bit of background about me. This is what I do for a living, professional trainer and webinar hosting. In addition to that, I also do some consultations to auditing and accounting firms on technical issues, on quality control, file reviews, you name it. Lettie, help. We have a visit from SARS coming up, help. We have a visit from URBA coming up, help. So whatever, I'm a professional fire outputter, if you want to call it that. Okay. People have crises, I help them solve it. Okay, I see you guys say that you still don't see the slides. Tony, I think you guys must maybe just wait. I know that we've got a bit of a problem with Click Meeting. They've taken away the option because the shared folder used to always be there that you can just access through. I don't know where the shared folder has gone to. I don't know if they removed it off the platform. Jeremiah will liaise with him and we will get that sorted. Right. But at least you've got it uploaded to your profiles. Okay, so let's start. You can see the slide, so let's get cracking then. Okay. Right, in terms of the table of contents or our subdivisions that we'll be dealing with, under the accounting update, we have 9 items. Under auditing, we've got 3. And I mean, we've never had so many under the accounting update. It's been a busy month in terms of important stuff, I think. All right, that accounting issues that affect us that I thought we need to know about. So I've really done a bit more homework on the accounting update. Instead of just saying this is what they are going to do, right? We need to know what's important and what is definitely coming out. Company secretarial CIPC has been very quiet. They really only issued 1 notice. COVID-19 as well. We decided to have only relevant guidance documents there. So there's 1 guide that's been updated that I've made available for you. Under employment law, we have 4 items. Under other laws and regulations, also 4 items, bearing in mind that the first item is called the Big 5. So that is the Big 5 as we get it from the Contemporary Gazette, the notice, the summaries and everything there. So I've listed for you the 10 acts and what's changed in there. So you can go into further detail there. But very important, under the other laws and regulations, we will be spending some time on the POPIA changes and the guidance that's been issued surrounding that as well. All right. Then under taxation update, a whopping 22 items this month. 22 items and only 1 court case. All right. So the 22 items mainly due to the 13 guides that were issued. So I'll take you through them quickly. I will tell you the name of the guide and what the changes were. A lot of the changes were made to e-filing, and as such, all the e-filing guides had to be updated. Right, so I'll just bring you up to speed on a little short and sweet, but we've given you all the source documents. All of them are there. Then under regulator news, we've got 13 items, the relevant bodies. I know we've got a couple under the FSCA. There's one of IESBA, there's the Companies Tribunal, and so forth. How I differentiate between what is an update in terms of a legal update and what is regulator news is if SAICA, for instance, issues a document that affects a standard, then I will put it under accounting update or auditing update or somewhere like that. If they, however, have a press release on something, I will put that under the regulator news. So if there's any and I try to keep the regulator news also technically inclined. So not a hello, how's it? We had a nice function on Friday and whatnot, or we are discussing this, or we are embarking on this project, unless it's significant and something that will affect your practice. All right. So the regulator news, only 13 items. And then under general announcements, I apologize. It should not say one item. There are no items under general announcements. Okay. So I apologize for that. Nothing under general announcements. Right. Seeing as how this is all a bunch of information, I thought it good to give you Gertrude Stein's quote on information. She said that everybody gets so much information all day long that they lose their common sense. And it could be because we are just so used to referring to documents and looking at this and looking at that and going to this info that sometimes we forget to think. So don't forget to think. That's a little life lesson linked into today. All right. Like the little cartoon of the guy that gets to the information window and they say out getting more. So sorry, you can't get any information. We're busy getting more. Okay, so let's start with the accounting update. On the accounting update, firstly, under the IFRS monthly news, they had not yet published the one for April, and that is as at yesterday's date. So they only nowadays tend to update it like towards the end of the next month. They update it for the preceding month. So what I've done is I've gone through the individual changes, and I found really only one item that was really important here, and that is the amendments setting out accounting for when there's no proposed foreign exchange rate. Okay. So this is the public consultation. The deadline for comments, as you can see, is only on the 1st of September. So it is a while away. All right. But in terms of what the IASB has done, it deals with IAS 21. So these are proposed amendments to IAS 21, the effects of changes in foreign exchange rates. And it sets out that the exchange rate a company must use when they report foreign currency transactions or a foreign operations results in a different currency. But the standard doesn't set out the exchange rate to use when there's no observable exchange rate that the company can use. Like, for instance, when a currency cannot be converted into a foreign currency. So the proposed amendments here would help companies to report and identify if this situation applies to them, and then accounting to the accounting that they would need to apply when it does. So this is really all about still improving the usefulness of the information to the investors. There is also a webcast available on this. If you want to take it further, you can go onto the IFRS website. Okay, the IFRS Foundation, they have had some changes to their website, so you might just need to log in again. All right. But yeah, they basically help you to determine which exchange rate to use and what the disclosures are that must be provided on this. So that's what that document was all about. The next under accounting update, there were 4 items this month, and this happens on an annual basis. All right. There were 4 items that were actually issued by National Treasury, by the Office of the Accounting General. This is now not the AG as in the Auditor General, this is the Accounting General. So the first one deals with GRAP accounting and disclosure checklist. Right. So if you have a look at this, if we go and have a look at the GRAP standards.
Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to SA Accounting Academy. Here's a short clip on one of our previous webinars. I hope that you really do enjoy it.